Do you like High School of the Dead? Do you wish there was a season 2? Well, Sentai's got you kind of covered. See, there is no season 2 as of yet, but there is a 15-minute OVA that was only released in Japan, and Sentai heard you loud and clear and brought you more High School of the Dead. At least 15 minutes more. But is it worth it? Let's find out in this geeky review of High School of the Dead, Drifters of the Dead. Just a fun fact before I get into the video quality review. This thing is so short that it does not fill the 25GB capacity of the Blu-ray it comes on. It's only about 3GB in total. Video and audio. But don't let the small file size fool you. The video transfer here is a stunner. The fluid animation from Madhouse is handled with ease, with no signs of artifacts, aliasing, or any other video defect. It's bright and inviting the whole time through. The audio on both sides is no slouch either. Both come with DTS HD MA audio tracks, with stereo for the Japanese tracks, and a 5.1 for the English. The Japanese track sounds great in full, but the clear winner here is the 5.1 track. High School of the Dead is clearly an A title for Sentai, and they brought their A game to this mix, exploiting the surrounds as much as possible. Truly an impressive track for any TV anime. Up until this point, I've had to be extremely careful about what footage I've used in the review, because basically my entire content portion revolves around one question. Do you like animated boobs? If the answer is yes, then you can go ahead and skip the rest of this, because you just should go buy it. It's got a lot of them, you'll be fine. As for me, I'm not really a fan of that. However, High School of the Dead has always been somewhat of an exception to the rule. For me, the over-the-top van service fits in with the grindhouse vibe the show goes for, and the OVA is no exception. And so, if your answer to the question above was no, then allow me to pose another. Do you like High School of the Dead? If the answer is yes, then go ahead and pick this one up as well. Although you might want to hide it a little bit more on your shelf, or at least explain that the show is about zombies. It's a fun little romp through the beach. It's a fan service episode that's completely inoffensive. Or completely offensive, because this is High School of the Dead we're talking about. But there's really not much more to it, so if you're looking for anything deeper than that, well, then you might be disappointed. However, I find it hard to be disappointed when the release only cost about $7 on Blu-ray. So even if you're not a fan of the show, I would still recommend to pick it up just because it's so cheap, and it's really high quality animation as well. So overall, I can't help but recommend this release. It's got a little bit of everything for everybody, or at least if you're a High School of the Dead fan. Or if you like boobs. Overall, High School of the Dead, Drifters of the Dead is not for everybody. But if you're a fan of the show, or if you like fan service, then pick this guy up. There's really no reason not to. It's only $7 on Blu-ray, cheaper on DVD, and it's a really high quality transfer with really good audio tracks. The performances are pretty good, and overall it's an enjoyable little release from Sentai. So go out there and pick it up next month when it's finally out. Thanks for watching our geeky review. Please visit our website at geekyinc.com. Also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/geekyinc, and make sure you go ahead and follow us on Twitter at geekyinc. We hope you enjoyed our review. Thanks again for watching.
Do you think that little beach house is just a cover for drug-dealing degenerates? It's like Breaking Bad!
You're goddamn right.